The story of the girl skateboarding into Stanford or the guy working part-time at a coffee shop getting into medical school sounds like their family background isn't well off. But does that necessarily mean it's a disadvantage? Not really, right? I agree. Those who start from a low point often have richer life skills. But when problems come up, they have to swim on their own. They're young, no much experience, making wrong choices is obvious. Meanwhile, those born with a golden spoon, they have an entire team of seasoned advisors and a no-term loan bank right at home. If they drift off course, the advisors pull them back right away. If there's financial damage, the bank disperses money. Let them start all over again. For the others, the only way is to save. If they blow up, it may take a whole year to recover. If they borrow and blow up, the burden isn't only on their shoulders, but also sits squarely on their parents. You think only poor kids study well? If your family's rich and you study well, that's obvious. But if you're poor and study well, the media makes a big fuss, publishes headlines to inspire everyone. Those so-called rich kids, they don't just inherit huge fortunes, they inherit the mindset and wisdom of the elite. So hey, try to get rich. Rich in finance, rich in intellect, because parents, they're the starting line of their children. Being a man in this society, you need both money and sensitivity. A man's youth is all about studying, building a career. Then there's that line, a man at 30, if not successful, is a loser, made up by romance-loving girls breathing life into things unreal. And the nature of women, they actually believe in that stuff. Pressure? Hell yeah, massive pressure. And then getting married, becoming the pillar of the family. Left hand holds the career, right hand holds the family. Behind you, her parents and yours. In front of you, kids and stacked up bills or pressure? Oh yeah, massive pressure. That's just finance. There's also sensitivity. You need to care, be romantic. Remember birthdays, anniversaries, the first date memory. When it's time to be firm, be firm. When it's time to be soft, be soft. Sometimes you stand tall in life, but sometimes you bend down to clean the house. Pressure? Hell yeah, massive pressure. I've got a buddy from the countryside. Honest, gentle, never bought anything for himself. Saved up to finally buy a tiny house so his wife and kids didn't have to rent anymore. 15 years, just bought it now. Is 15 years short? No. He endured pressure for 15 years without giving up. How many can do that? We sat down, he told me, honestly, after all the effort, I just hope my wife and kids understand me more. For me, or even for you too, peace is simply having family complete. Motivation is just keeping them safe and warm. Men are simple like that. Oh, and my old gang, 15 guys. 12 bought houses in New York. The other 3 still live with their moms. Love, it's not some infinite treasure. It exists in limited supply. It doesn't vanish, but it depletes each time you hurt the other. People often ask, why did he suddenly get cold with me? Why doesn't she care like before? But by the time you're asking, the knot of the relationship was undone long ago. Maybe it was that time she was exhausted chasing deadlines while you were out chilling with the boys at the bar. Maybe it was that fight where you had to win, throwing words that cut deep. I've got a buddy. He complains, I gave my girlfriend everything she wanted, yet she still wants to break up. I ask, when's the last time you massaged her back when she was tired? He's blank. Never. Then I ask, when was your last fight and about what? He goes, last week. Some trivial thing, I don't even remember what. A trivial thing, don't even remember the cause, yet you still fought. If you can't be forgiving, keep an ego bigger than the Empire State Building. The relationship won't last. Love needs to be nurtured. If you just keep using it, it'll drain out with time. Outside, you're an angel, the sweet girl next door. But at home, easily irritated, snappy with family. Are you one of those? Do you know why? At work, you dare not talk back to your boss. Who loses? You. So you stay calm, avoid trouble. On the street, in conflicts, you often resolve it peacefully because you still respect your face ID. But when you get home after a long, tiring day, pressure's piled up, you're overloaded, so you dump it. On who? Oh, mom's here. Why do you keep asking about my work? I can handle it. Dad, stop nagging about me being late. This is my life, please. Because family forgives unconditionally. You know they'll take the hurt you cause without resentment. Don't do that anymore. Time with family is limited. Don't wait till regret. I'm quite sure 90% of Western men don't notice this. A girl told me once she decided to ghost this guy. I was like, what? Tall, handsome, six-pack, stable money, knows how to cook. Why stop? She said, he's great, perfect even. But when I shared my family's sadness, he said, I don't get it. Why are you so upset about such a small thing? Right there, I understood. Women don't need imposed care. They need a man who respects their feelings, whether right or wrong. That's it. Learning just a bit about Buddhism isn't enough to talk about enlightenment or healing. Someone asked me, how does a man's strength show? Forget theory. Let's talk practice. Picture this. You're on a date at a fancy restaurant in New York. Suddenly, a waiter spills a cocktail all over her designer dress. What do? You calmly hand tissues, gently comfort her. It's all right, Han. Don't worry about it. Then suggest, let me take you home to change, or we can stop by a store for a new one. You talk politely to the waiter since he's already apologizing frantically. Or you blow up, bang the table, yell, what the f is wrong with you, man? Do you know who I am? Hurl the nastiest words, even pick a fight. You want to go? I'll punch your teeth out. See the difference? Two actions, same purpose, protecting her. One shows gallantry, care, tolerance. She feels safe. The other, hot-tempered, violent words, solves nothing, only makes her scared, embarrassed. Some say, a man who can't protect his woman isn't a man. What's the point? Let them bully you? Where's the backbone? But hey, if you fight, can you guarantee you'll win? If you lose, what's left to protect her with? Even if you win, does her dress get clean again? Would she admire a man hot-headed, crude, uncontrolled? She'll wonder, if one day we argue, will he hit me? If you had to choose, which man would you choose? A high-value man, it's many things. But if I had to pick one, the top factor is this, keeping his word. He must do what he says. If he says, I'll video call tonight, then disappears. If he says, I'll pick you up at 9 for a movie, but shows up late or not at all, calling quickly, I gotta rush my dog to the dentist. Sorry, bye. Or picture this, you're really sick, you need him there. Instead, he vanishes, just sends a diplomat-style text. Eat something, take your meds, I love you, I worry a lot. Worry? Nonsense. A man who can't even respect his own words, weigh him on the tiniest scale, still zero weight. Forget high value. What value? Spiritual value? These days, courses are everywhere. Get rich quick, enlightenment retreat, healing workshop in 3 days. Ads so flashy, 5 days to master Wall Street secrets, 7 days Buddhist enlightenment free from suffering, 3 days to master healing arts. I know a guy, blue check mark, hundreds of thousands of followers. He sells hundreds of seats per course. But here's the catch. He's no monk, never studied Buddhism, not even a practitioner. All he does is grab free stuff online, like repackage it and sell. Buddhist teachings, vast, infinite wisdom. Can you really be enlightened in a few days for cheap? Would you jump at it? If I gave you 10 Buddhist books, would you have patience to study them for years? Probably not. Most give up. That's why shortcut courses exist, to feed your instant noodle psychology. And I'm certain even with that much time, just a brief intro to Buddhism isn't enough. Forget about enlightenment or healing.